Everybody. Mr. Coffee and I say happy Historic Marker Monday. It is Christmas Eve. So I'm not sure how many of you are trying to get ready and everything for the festivities of the next 2 weeks, but I thought I'd stop in. Good morning. Today, we're at the oldest house in Key West. Here's a fun fact. Did you know that the house was not originally built on Duval Street? That's where you find it today. And today it's a great museum you need to check out. But this place was not, the house was not originally on Duval. We'll get into it. So the house was originally built in 1828 and it was built by Captain Richard Cousins. And it was originally a one-story house. And it was built in 1829 on Whitehead. Because, I don't know if you knew this or not, Duval did not exist at that point in time. So if you look at some of the old maps, there was a natural salt pond that went from Whitehead all the way to the old city hall and out to the ports. And eventually, as Key West started to grow, though that salt pond got filled in, and now we have what we see today. But by that time, let's see, some of it was filled in by 1829, and then by 1836, the house was moved to where it is today. It was then enlarged because Captain Wellington and his wife and their 9 daughters lived in this house. Can you imagine a house with 9 daughters? I can't either. I had 4 boys. Can't imagine 9 daughters. But Captain Wellington had a very active and very interesting life. You know, he was a legislator, he was a mariner, he was a wrecker, he served with the Confederates in the army. I mean, he did it all. And then he came back to Key West and lived out his life, and the family was all there. Eventually, Lily was the youngest daughter, and she lived and never got married, lived in the house until she died in 1936. The house then passed to another family member, Earl Johnson, and he lived there until 1972. So this house had a long history of the family living there. It was then bought in 1974 by a gentleman in Island Morada, and he then deeded it to the Historic Key West Preservation Board, which then in turn created it into this wonderful and amazing museum. What's interesting is as you go down Duval and you're walking in front of the oldest house, you just think it's this building with this, it sits almost right up to the sidewalk, and you're like, not much to this house. There is a beautiful backyard and garden and cookhouse back there. So if you have the chance and you haven't done it yet, take the tour. That's what I find amazing about some of these homes is that the home, its structure looks interesting and very deceiving from the front. In the back, it's a different world. You don't even know you're on Duval. So check it out if you are in Key West and looking for something to do, because I'm telling you, you will want to tour this at least once. I am Michele with FunInKeyWest.com. I want you to head over to FunInKeyWest.com, and I want you to sign up for our happy hour list. Michele, I already have a happy hour list. Great. Don't worry about it, because that's how you get on our newsletter. And we've got a lot of cool things happening in 2025. So I want to make sure you are able to see, hear, know all about it. And that's the best and fastest and easiest way to know about it. And as a shout out, last week I did a swag box. The winner was drawn. Benjamin, your box is on its way. And so stay tuned. I may drop some more surprise swag boxes in 2025. And the only way that you can win a swag box is by signing up for our newsletter and responding back whenever I ask for that. Or if you feel free to respond back to my newsletter anyway. Tell me what you want to know. Tell me some things you want to learn about. Tell me some things that you want some questions answered on. But specifically, if I'm giving away a swag box, be sure to answer that and you get in the drawing. And Benjamin was our first winner in this year. So, you guys have a very Merry Christmas. I will not be live on Christmas Eve. I will not be live on Christmas Day. All goes according to plans. I will be live the day after Christmas. So, all of you who enjoy the holidays and enjoy family, and we will see you later on this week. Have a good one. Bye.